Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dancers, whenever you've chosen to do your PBT videos. Welcome back to Ashley Valley Arts Academy. You're going to be here today for your pod time, and I'm so excited to see you dancing in person, but I'm also really excited to be able to continue to do virtual dance classes with you at home to keep everybody safe and healthy. So we're gonna start by setting up our area. You're going to need a yoga mat, your large physio ball, a small ball. It doesn't have to be a workout ball. It could be a bouncy ball you have at home, basketball, something like that. If you don't have a ball, you can also take a regular bath towel and roll it up, and that will work as that little small ball. You're also going to need your TheraBand. The 9-foot one is ideal. If you don't have it, your regular TheraBand is just fine. Okay, so we're going to start by doing some bridging as our warm-up. So you're going to take your large physio ball, and we're going to put our legs on top of it, just in parallel. Get comfortable. Now, whenever you're getting into your setup position, I want you to make sure that you're keeping your ribs nice and soft and zippering from your pubic bone all the way up to your ribs. We don't want to be arching our back off the floor. That's not going to be developing our posture that we need in ballet class. Just like in ballet class, we want to keep our ribs softly zipped together, or sewn together, and then our tummy zipped up. We also want to relax our shoulders. A lot of times we dance with those shoulders real tense and lifted, and it takes away from the elegance of our neck. So I want you to reach your shoulders down towards your hips on the floor and your fingertips to the wall out in front of you. Start with flexed feet, and you're going to come up in a bridge. Whenever you come up, I want you to exhale. And when you come down, you're going to inhale. So on our preparation, we inhale. Exhale up. We're going to hold here. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale on the way back down. We're going to do that 4 times. Then we're going to turn our legs out to first position as we do it. So we're going to bridge up. Point your feet. So now you're trying to wrap those toes around the edge of the ball, keeping our hips nice and lifted and long. We don't want to be arched up here, but we don't want to be sagging either. We want to be nice diagonal line, very, very straight. Again, shoulders down towards our hips, and then our ribs soft together, our zippers lifted. We breathe in and out here, and then we breathe in to come down. From there, we're going to move the ball gently, and we're going to put our legs in second position around the ball. So feet flexed again. We're going to breathe up, and now we have to squeeze the air out of the ball with our inner thighs. So we're using those inner thigh muscles from a turned up position. We come up, we point our feet, we breathe in and out. Okay, then we come down, and we're going to go to parallel. Okay, so we'll have our knees bent again. So we'll come up, point your feet as you rise up. Breathe here, and then flex as you come down, okay? So we do it in first position, or 6th position parallel, first position, second position, and then second position parallel. Let's inhale, exhale up. Point those feet, lengthen the hips, breathe in. Exhale, come down. Rotate your legs to first position, breathe in. Exhale, reach long, shoulders down to our hips, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale down. Good, move your legs around the ball, second position. Shoulders down, ribs together. Breathe in. Exhale up. Long hips. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Come to parallel. Breathe in. Exhale, roll it up. Long, just getting that bridge warmed up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and down. Good. Put your feet on top of the ball one more time. Breathe in. And bridge up. We're gonna hold this here for a while. Long toes. Make sure those hips aren't sagging. Keep them long. Make sure you're not arching either. Shoulders down. And I want you to feel that zipper from your pubic bone all the way up to your ribs. Ribs softly closed. Breathe in. And exhale. And come down. Nicely done, dancers. Okay, this next exercise is called bug legs because you kind of look like a bug moving their little legs in the air. So you're going to take either your round ball or your towel. Okay, I'll demonstrate it with both. So if you're using your towel, you're going to put it this way underneath your tailbone. So you have to kind of balance on it. Okay, then your legs are going to go up in the air. Okay? And you're going to touch your toe down. 1. And inhale, and exhale. Make sure that your knees don't tuck in, because then you lose the engagement, the full engagement of the abdominals. So you want your legs, your thigh bones to be in a perpendicular line to the floor, and your shin bones to be in a parallel line to the floor. And we can lower down nice and slowly. Now you don't have to touch the floor. If you lower down and you feel like you're going to arch and fall off your towel or your ball, don't go down that far. Just gentle. Inhale, exhale. We'll do that 8 times, and then we'll try both toes. Down and up. Nice and controlled and slow. Again, thinking about lacing those ribs together and zipping your tummy. Legs up, and touch down. 1. And 2. And soften those ribs, zipper up. Long neck, shoulders down towards your hips. Last 2. Good. Keep zippering and engaging both toes. Down, up, and down, and up. Still balancing in the ball or towel underneath you. Down, up. Last one. You can do it. Down and up. Good. And release. Good. And let's just take a little stretch now that we warmed up our abdominals so much. So coming onto your tummy, just a little baby cobra. So shoulders down the back. Drop our chin to the right and chin to the left. Chin back to the center. Exhale. Inhale. Push it all the way up. Okay, this next little warm-up exercise we're going to do is really great, not just to get you physically prepared for class, but also mentally. Have you ever had one of those dance classes where nothing is going right? You just can't get your head in the game. You're trying to do a pirouette and it's just not happening. You're falling out of it. Every leap, it feels like you have 2 left feet. Well, sometimes it's not just the physical knowing, it's the mental knowing. So I like this deep breathing and imagery exercise because it really lets you focus in on your mind and your body at the same time. So we're gonna use the large physio ball, and the first time we do it, we're gonna have our eyes open. The second time we're gonna do it, we're gonna have our eyes closed. And what I would like you to do is imagine something you want to accomplish today in class. Whether it's to get a higher développé, whether it's to get those nice beats in your entrechakatra, whether it's to really stick the landing of a double pirouette. I want you to visualize yourself in your mind with those eyes closed, you doing it successfully, okay? So we're also gonna focus on our breathing because the breathing is so important to the body. So we're always gonna breathe through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to but hear and feel your breathing each time. So let's get our ball ready. You're going to start again on the floor, thinking about all that alignment and placement in the ball. We're setting ourselves up for what we're going to do today in class or tomorrow in class. So we want to make sure that we're not dancing with tension in our shoulders. So shoulders down to your hips, ribs softly together, zippering up from the pubic bone to the ribs. We're going to start with flexed feet, reaching those fingers along the floor. We breathe in, we exhale, we come out. Now we're going to try to stay in this bridge position. Option is to come down each time, or challenging option is to stay up with those hips. So we're going to come in and out. Breathing, exhale, and inhale. We do that 4 times. Then from there, we're going to work our feet and keep that bridge up. Extra challenge. Make sure that your neck is long. We flex 1 and 2 and 3. Really rolling through those feet. 4 to strengthen them and articulate them. 5 and 6 and 7. Point them both on 8. Our arms are going to flutter up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those hips up. Don't let them sag. And our arms go first position, 5th position, 2nd position, and lower everything back down. We'll do it again this time. Close your eyes on the preparation. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Soften the ribs together. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Reach those hips long away from the toes. Long, long, long. Again. And exhale. Working those feet, point and flex, switch. Keep those hips up and long, zipper, soft the ribs, roll through those feet, point them both, arms go. Lift those hips a little higher, put a rock first. 7, come down, close the eyes, and out. And in. Visualize yourself accomplishing something that you really want to work on today in class. And in. And out. And in. And out. Good. Flex. And switch. Keep breathing. Don't let those hips drop. Keep them long and up. Good. And arms. Close those eyes. And rest. Okay, dancers, now we're going to do an exercise called adductor-abductor warm-up. Okay, so your adductors are your inner thigh muscles. They are what add your legs together. Your abductors are your outer thigh muscles. They're what lets them go out to the side. So when we use our turnout, we need to use those not just in and out, but backwards and forwards. So this next exercise really lets us engage those muscles and feel them on the ball. So we'll have our legs around the ball. In parallel and turnout, I want you to really feel those inner thighs and the outer thighs helping you squeeze the ball. And then today, when you do your turnout at the bar in Tom, you'll say, oh, this is so much easier without the ball. I have that muscle memory to really hold my turnout, because that's key. We need to have the muscle memory to be able to not land back parallel. Parallel is our natural position. So we're working a little bit from an unnatural way of being, but the more we practice, the more you muscle memory, the more natural it will feel and the safer you'll do it. Here we go. Grabbing our large physio ball. We're going to start with our legs around the ball as if we're in second position. Our feet are going to be pointed, okay? And as we bridge up, the backs of our knees will come to touch the ball. Our hips will be off the floor. So we breathe in and bridge up. Okay? So you're about this far away from the ball, so now my feet are not on the ball anymore, but my knees are nice and supported by the ball. So we're not down here, because that puts a lot of pressure on our knees, but we're not too close, because then we don't really get the benefit of using our inner thighs. So test that out a few times. Feel where you need to start. Bridging up, and see if you feel that squeeze. So I was a little too far, so I'm going to readjust. That's why it's good to practice and get that feeling. Okay. Once you're in a good spot, let's start to do the exercise. We're going to flex and point. Now I really want you to imagine like you're wrapping your legs down towards the floor to really initiate all that turn up. Flex and point. We'll flex and point. Now you're going to turn out. You have the option to come down and then back up, or you have the option to stay up to build that extra strength in your abdominal wall. We flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Smooth like butter, turn it back out. We'll do it again, okay? Also, if you want a little extra challenge, you can either put your palms on the floor, or you can turn your hands so that your palms are up to try to engage your back and your core a little bit more, or you can even prepare first, opening to second. I'm going to demonstrate the first time, the basic level 1 version, okay? And then if you want to layer the second time you do it through, I will add the arms and I'll stay in my bridge the whole time. Your choice of what your body is ready for. If you're new to PBT, it's kind of nice to just do the first version. Okay, dancers, next we're going to do an exercise called posture check. Because without your posture, you really can't extend your ballet dancing. You need all that core stability and elegant posture. Also, I want you to focus when we add the port de bras to the exercise on the freedom of the arms. And the freedom of the arms really comes from the strength and stability of the core. So I like to talk about your port de bras as if it's a car, okay? And your engine is your back. Specifically, your trapezius muscles. Those are those big triangular muscles by your shoulder blades. So you really want that to be the engine. And then your fingers are the driver, telling the arms what direction to go. Your shoulders, they have nothing to do with it. They're just your suitcase full of clothes in the back trunk. You just put it there, you don't need to think about it during the car ride. So, letting the arms flow with freedom creates the elegance and the grace. So let's get started. You're going to sit tall on the ball, okay? I'll teach this facing you and then I'll show it, demonstrate it sideways. So our arms are going to be in a low second position. Our ribs are laced together. Again, we're zippering from the pubic bone up. So you really have to hold that core and your hips stable. If you don't hold the core, you're going to roll off the ball as you start to tendu. So you're going to go tendu and flex and point, working your intrinsic foot muscles and lower. Tendu and flex and point and lower. Rotate. Brush the floor. Brush and flex and point and glide it back in. Brush and flex and point. Now see, I'm imagining my adductor exercise where I was really rotating around the ball. So again, feel that hip rotating around. And you might feel a little more freedom in your hip than you do when you're standing. That's why doing these exercises on the ball is so helpful. It really takes gravity away. You can really work those turnout muscles. And back in. Second part, we go a little fondu. Tendu, dégagé, and fondu. Extend. Reach your hip and your toe like a bow and arrow. And back in. And dégagé. And fondu. Good. Open that knee when you fondu. Don't have the knee come up. And extend. Like a bow and arrow. And back in. Here we add the port bras. We follow the hands. Freedom in the arms. The driver is the fingers. The engine in the back. The shoulders are in the trunk. Élongé. Fondu. Looking into the palm. Reaching up. And close. Dégagé. Hold the tummy muscles. And in. And up. And back. Down. We'll do that 2 times through. We're also going to work our a la seconde. You may do this with a bar or standing free in the center. I'm going to demonstrate with the bar. We're going to start in an attitude devant. I want you to make sure that you're relaxing the hip, and we're going to be in like a demi-point, like with a little barbed foot. So we're going to have a demi-point with the heel rotating forward. We don't want to be parallel, okay? We want to be very lifted here and nice and turned out, actively turning out on the standing leg. So arm is going to be in first position. We're going to fondu and stretch, fondu and stretch, fondu and stretch. The fourth one gets a pointed foot and an extension. And I want that to happen as if it's a bow and arrow. So your hip reaches back while the toes reach long. Also make sure that you're rotating. Rotate those pinkies to touch the ball. Don't do it from your hip flexor. I want you to create the length from underneath and the inner thigh muscles. Coming back, we go fondue and stretch, fondue and stretch, fondue and stretch. We can add the port bra when we straighten, open, and close. Remember, what's the driver? The engine is your trapezius, holding your arms strong, and the fingertips are the driver. The shoulders are relaxed down. We'll do that 3 sets, then we'll change legs. Now, if you want the extra challenge and do it in the center, you'll be here with your arms, and this one we'll hold in second. Just make sure that you can keep your pelvis nice and steady the whole time, and fondue. And you can add the arm on the fondue if you'd like. Then, we'll switch legs once again, and we're going to go to all second. I'm going to demonstrate this sideways and forwards. So again, I want you to be in attitude. Now, all second is really not all the way to the side. It's a little bit of a diagonal front. Just like if you were in your first position and you were doing your tendu to the side, it's really to the diagonal because that's your turnout. Most of us don't have a 180-degree turnout, and if we try for it, we end up sticking out our tailbone and twisting our knees. I don't care about a 180-degree turnout. I'd rather have your body be doing it safely with your own muscle memory into that turnout. So that nice turnout position, it's really on the diagonal. So that's where we want to find it on the ball. So again, we have the whole bar foot. Make sure your tail is long down, your tummy is zipping from your pubic bone up to your ribs. The ribs are softly together, the shoulders are down the back, the trapezius is engaged. We're going to have our arm in fifth position this time. We're going to go fondue and stretch. Fondue. Make sure you're not doing it from your hip flexor. Hip flexor needs to relax. Inner thighs need to engage. On the fourth one, we're going to fondue out and in. If you want to add the arm, we'll fondue opening and then back in. We'll do that 3 sets and then we'll change legs. If you're going to do it in the center, you'll be like this with the arm up. 3 fondues, making sure that our knee is going over our middle toe. The fourth one will get an open and a close. So I will demonstrate it on the right with the bar and then on the left without the bar. Please do whatever is best for your body. If you're a beginning PBT student, please grab the bar. If you have a little more experience and you're able to keep that pelvis nice and stable and neutral, you can try it in the center. All right, abdominals engaged, bottom leg rotated, tail long, really soft. Good, I'm going to send the hip heel forward, rotate the hips out. Fondue, stretch. Knees going straight over the middle toe. Fondue. Extend long like a bow and arrow. Don't use your hip flexor. Use those inner thighs and rotators. Keep breathing. Knees over middle toes. Hip back to long. Again. Fondue. Good. Make sure that your hip is staying in the socket